With Alana Brophy, Weather Rate certified 10 years in a row.
All right, we had a nice little cool down for a short stretch there.
Yeah, how long will it stick around, Alana?
Well, I would love to tell you the next couple of weeks, but that's just not the case. We've got 80s out there today, but the warming trend starts to kick in as early as tomorrow. Live look from Deer Valley, Jordanelle below. Look at those towering cumulus. Yeah, we've seen some storms out there, primarily on the eastern side of the state, and as you look towards the Uintas, no surprise why. A drying pattern is ahead. We've got to talk about the potential for fire concerns and talk about when that heat is going to make a comeback. We're there for you as you have weekend plans, maybe in the outdoors with the family. You know what to expect. Some storm clouds moving over Canyonlands. That live look at eastern Utah, which has been the target for storm development throughout the afternoon and evening. Satellite radar shows us how daytime heating helped those storms blossom on the eastern side of the state all the way down to the Four Corners. South central Utah tapping into it, as well as southwestern Wyoming, and a few stray storms in Cache Valley and near Bear Lake. That was the incident earlier this afternoon. Active skies in southwest Wyoming. Look at that lightning right there on the state line. Duchesne also seeing it in and around Castle Country, so Helper and Price could actually be seeing a little bit of storm activity. We jump down to southern Utah. We're over Moab. That line of storms in the last couple of hours has pushed into Blanding and in and around Grand Staircase. So still active for tomorrow, your Saturday. That threat shifts a little bit to the east. So we know eastern Utah and the spine of Utah over the higher elevations could see some isolated storms. That leads to flash flood potential. There are a few locations that will be looking a little better, including Natural Bridges and Lake Powell, but Bryce, Grand Staircase, near Torrey and Capitol Reef, and the Swell all have the possibility of seeing a flash flood associated with storms. A little breezy out there. Check out the Colonial Flag whipping in the wind with the cloud cover that has filled in northern Utah. Wind gusts at this hour in those double digits along the Wasatch Front, but really not too bad. Wind coming from the north, which is a little cooler as we sit in the 80s. We've got elevated fire risk down south as those thunderstorms continue to track through the state. It's 83 in Salt Lake right now. Your Friday evening looks very nice with the 80s turning to 70s with mild overnight. We'll see those numbers dropping into the low 70s and upper 60s along the Wasatch Front. Drier conditions will take over. We see the moisture move to the east. Strong high pressure in the Pacific Northwest. That excessive heat to the north of us in places like Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. We also will see the heat. Storms diminish a bit into tomorrow, a few along the spine of Utah over the higher terrain. It's possible, but that drying trend really gets a grip on the Beehive State as we dry out, head into Sunday, and we heat things up. 90s along the Wasatch Front make that return. Tomorrow we'll be close to it, flirting with 90 in Salt Lake, just a degree above average for this time of year. 91 in Moab, 86 in Cedar City. Triple digits down south after 2 days in the 90s. St. George goes for 101 tomorrow. We introduce the chance of an isolated storm into next week with triple digits, but not as extreme as we've already seen this year. As we take a look at the Wasatch Front, we welcome back the 90s, and we've got a few triple digit days on deck with that ridge of high pressure strengthening. Breezy conditions could lead to elevated fire danger, but tomorrow I am going to enjoy that we are going to be in the upper 80s. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
Yeah, that'll be nice. And you can